1 2 1 2. What's the podcast? 1 2 1 2. What's the podcast? We are back. Episode 135. DJ Jerome Baker the third. Back in the building. Shout out to my guy, always available. Hashtag Streetwear Eddie.
What up? What up?
Shout out to my guy, Abdul.
Yes, sir. What's up, y'all?
We're back in the building. Do remember you can listen to What's a Podcast, all of our previous episodes on whatsapodcast.live and youtube.com/What's a Podcast. I actually spent some time over the weekend going through the comments on the YouTube. It's pretty. We need to spend.
Oh yeah,
Huh?
No. Popping?
We need to spend more time on the YouTube for sure.
You know what? Congratulations! Washington Post just elected us the best podcast in Washington D.C.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
It doesn't surprise me.
Washingtonian magazine.
Sorry,
we have
the Washingtonian magazine.
Yeah,
we have a solid. We get some comments on the episodes on the YouTube.
Yeah, congratulations,
you know what I mean?
guys. Silent Time just informed us that happened right before we started taping. So
tight. And honestly, what was I? Oh, I was listening to Earn Your Leisure. They had a podcast about.
Why do I know that name? Who's on that podcast?
It's two black dudes who just talk about like financial stuff.
Okay.
And so they were having one. They were having an episode about YouTube and just different people telling their stories and podcasts and how serious YouTube can be and was for people over the pandemic.
The money on YouTube.
The money's incredible.
Okay.
That's stupid. Yeah,
the money's incredible. So I was listening to that, and then I was like, "Yo, let me check to see if we have comments." And like, we get some comments.
Comments count. Like,
yeah, you got to engage.
Yeah, you have to engage. So like, I literally was replying to people's comments from 2, 3, 4, 5 months ago.
Okay.
And you know what I'm saying? So just as a thing of note, we just got to push the. I think we got to push the
YouTube. We need a real intern, man. We need an intern to join us. Unpaid
I don't think that's
intern.
It's not gonna happen, bro. I believe one of the three of us needs to just go ahead.
No, we could definitely get an intern.
I don't want to communicate any more information than I already have to, so that's on y'all. Y'all find the intern and we'll be.
We should get Ugly Mike to help us out, man.
He's 21 now. He doesn't care about that.
That's what I'm
stuff.
saying. He's
We
only
need
21.
a 21-year-old intern.
We need him.
Listen, y'all are talking to each other about this.
Yeah.
Don't talk to me about it because
Happy birthday to ugly ass Mike, man.
Happy birthday, Mike.
Little
Yeah,
bro.
shout out Mike.
If you're in Washington D.C. and you want to come wish him happy birthday, go to the Commonwealth store. He'll be there.
Buy him a shot.
I mean, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's gonna be there, but we'll see.
I mean, go by Commonwealth anyway. Spend
That's
some
true.
bread.
What's the podcast? Episode 135. We're back in the building. I'm back in D.C.
Where you been,
you
bro?
were away.
You were
You
Charlotte.
had a busy week.
No, shout out
Last
to
week was busy.
Charleston. Went to
Charleston.
Charleston, South Carolina.
Before we get to Charleston, Jerome, sorry to interrupt you. How was Darling Nikki last week?
Darling Nikki After Party was top 5 party that I've ever DJ'd, and I've DJ'd
Top 5 party ever.
Like
Wow.
the vibes were on 1,000. My set was tremendous. Matthias played well. Opening kid Matt played well. Special guest DJ Malcolm X, he played well. It was just like, we started our DJ Rise, he played well. Like everybody was just in a good space.
Oh, y'all had a lineup.
The vibes were going. If you see a DJ to your right, yo, play for 5 minutes, play for 10 minutes. We're about to go do this. We're about to go do that.
Yeah.
So it was a vibe, man. All the homies showed up significantly. We've always had a good ratio of girls to guys, but significantly more women this time.
Good looking women?
Which is great looking women.
All right.
That's
Stellar.
why. That's why there was so many DJs. Jerome was out in the crowd running around taking shots.
Nah, not till like later. After 1
grabbed
o'clock.
something?
After 1 o'clock, I was.
You snatched something up.
Of course not. Come on, guys.
Jerome acts like his mom listens to the podcast.
Of course not. Goodness, what are you guys talking about?
God. Jerome, come on.
Jerome got something that's a listener. That's what it is. Jerome got
You know
something,
what?
and
She's
she's
chilling.
and she listens.
I think
I be
Jerome is
chilling.
snatching something up and just doesn't want to own up to it.
Man, come to the party. You can see me if I'm working,
I mean,
bro.
when I've seen you, you've been
I'm
snatching
working.
something up.
You're
Yeah.
lying. You're not. You're not being truthful.
I'm joking.
Yeah.
Jerome,
I mean,
will
sometimes.
Jerome will sneak off and take some shots
Yeah, he'll
with some,
sneak
with some
off
different
and go
birds
do
on a solo tip.
I have
Go-
many female friends, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Go
but I'm
behind
I'm
the
here
bar, finger pop something real quick.
Oh, you tripping?
like what, bro?
You tripping?
My guy
I went
just
too
be.
far? Okay, my fault.
I mean, hey,
Listen,
In
All right.
'97, that could have worked, but this is
Just be
2021.
yourself always.
That doesn't work today.
I mean, I don't know what you do. You know what I'm saying? I know
I
what
don't
I
do anything.
Well,
Listen, I'm not even outside.
I don't do any of that either. I'm there to get
okay.
money.
I
I'm there
didn't
to
know.
get money. But Darling Nikki after party was stellar.
Okay. That's great.
We got Darling Nikki a week from tonight again, so it'll be great.
Kate Tronado was in the building in the back.
Kate
Nobody
Tronado
saw
was
him.
in the building. He was chilling. He just wanted to
There you
relax.
go. For sure.
Nobody saw him. He was there though.
There you go. It's a
He
big
was
space.
relaxing.
It's dark. It's dark in
Yeah.
there. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So Kate Tronado is Wednesday. What did I do for the rest of the week? Oh,
You went to South Carolina.
Charleston, South Carolina on Saturday.
That
You
was
were playing
wedding.
a wedding out there.
Yeah, my man Neil.
Shout out to Neil.
Yeah, Neil and his wife. Their guy Tony owns some bar in Brooklyn, and his wife used to live in DC, so she's heard me play a bunch, like Napoleon days.
Wow.
So she was like, Jerome, I'd love if you could, you know what I'm saying, play our reception. It was also something else. Like they just had a lot of positive things going on, and all of a sudden they were like, let's get married. So cool, whatever.
Okay.
You snatch a bird up at the wedding?
Definitely not. No, no. I was like,
How was the food? Did you get
Oh,
to
my
eat, or did they
goodness.
say you're not allowed to eat like that photographer?
no.
Nah. You gotta eat.
I ate with the photographer. like we
No.
all ate.
Did
I know
you,
what you're
did you
talking
hear
about,
about that
though. Yeah,
story
I saw it on
from
Twitter.
about a month ago or something like that?
Yeah, I saw
Eddie,
it.
did you hear about that?
Nah.
There was a wedding that was, and the couple was super broke, but they begged a dude who I think is a friend of theirs or something like that, and they were like, "Yo, can you come be a photographer at our wedding?" Homie showed up, followed them around, did everything for like 6, 7 hours, 8 hours, and at the reception, he went to go get some food, and they were like, "You're not allowed to eat. We never counted you as a plate to eat,
fuck
so
that.
you got
I
to
would-
just keep on shooting."
I would delete my pictures.
He deleted everything.
I would too.
Right off the fucking phone.
I would
Sorry,
too.
right off his camera in front of the couple.
Yeah, I would too.
And walked off.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I would too. I'm doing you a favor. And he's like, yo.
And I can't eat. That's not even doing me a favor. That's eating.
Yeah.
That's like
That's a right.
Yeah, you gonna make me work 10 fucking hours and don't let me eat?
And it was for like $250 or something like
Yeah.
that. He said, fuck him, and walked
Yeah,
away.
I would delete the whole shit too.
Anyway, let's get back to Charleston. So you grabbed a bird, and then what happened?
No.
Oh.
I got to Charleston. We went to Rodney Scott's barbecue, which is like renowned.
Who'd you go down there with?
Dolo.
Bird? Oh, okay.
Oh, because you said
Dolo.
you said we went to.
Neil.
Okay.
Neil and his wife.
So you linked up with Neil as soon as you got there.
Yeah, as soon as we got there, and
You go sneaker shopping?
Anything out there?
nah,
Did you come back with some Sperry's or some Crocs?
no. So basically, they have this road, King Street, which pretty much leads to downtown. It's kind of like a 14th Street, but it's much more walkable.
Okay.
And they've got a multitude of restaurants that are all fantastic. And so we went to Rodney Scott's, which has been on every Food Network show you can think of. And
Did
then
you see any black people?
not a lot, to be honest with you, not a
The
lot.
few that
yeah.
you saw, did you give them a head nod?
The few that you saw you were with.
The few that I saw,
Yeah.
I was definitely disappointed in.
You never gave them a head nod as you were
I gave him the
walking
head.
by?
I gave him the
yo,
head nod,
a
but
complimentary joint? Like,
Nah.
yo, we here. I see you.
no, because they were just like they were kind of not in a good place.
Oh, damn.
You know what I'm saying? Like
They were looking at you like you were an outsider.
Yeah.
they were looking at me like, yo, you got $1.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they weren't in a good
Okay.
place,
Fuck.
and I just felt I already was leery of going down there because like I said, the trees.
Yeah, you get mad like slave vibes from Charleston.
the trees. I was
Yeah,
literally
the trees are scary.
The trees.
I see them and I see the branches and I feel like,
Right.
yo, they used to hang motherfuckers off these
Exactly.
joints.
Exactly. Right.
Yeah.
So, but it just was a part of town that felt very, I don't know, just a weird part of town. But whatever, it's like it runs right to downtown, and
What's the downtown vibe?
I didn't go downtown. We just stayed on this one. Everything was on this one street,
Okay.
and like the hotel was on the street, the restaurants, the function. The function was cool. I mean, I liked what they did for. It was like a crab boil. So the food was brought out on different tables, and then you had to kind of go for yours. So, for example, they did oysters, and they poured all the oysters onto tables, and you had your own station, and you shucked your own oysters. You could eat as many oysters as you wanted.
Damn.
right? They had a
Sound
sausage.
like a lot of work.
Nah, it was popping though. I mean, it was the food was so good. A place called Leon's. It was
These people
amazing.
were pilgrims. The people that got married.
The dude was. The woman was African
This
American.
sounds like a very pilgrim activity, right?
Nah, it was like a Ford commercial. You know these new car commercials. Were
Yo,
like,
but if I gotta crack my own oysters at the
Yeah,
table,
that's a lot of work.
nobody was tripping though. Nobody was tripping.
Yeah.
Everybody rolled their sleeves up, took their heels off, and just got busy. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I played
what do you play when motherfuckers is shucking oysters?
just the funk soul.
Talib, you got to play some Talib Kweli.
Nah, I think I deleted all Talib.
Oh, we're not fucking with Talib. Why?
I've read things about him. I just don't. I'm not. a fan
Hold
of
on,
him.
you deleted all the Black Star album?
No,
I never had the Black Star album.
Wow.
Uh,
Wow. Well, you should download that one.
the only song I ever had, I had two songs: Respiration and the other one. Oh no, Brown Skin Lady, and 1, 2, 3, Most Def and Quali.
Gone.
So what are you playing when they're chucking oysters?
Funk and soul. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Just like just and letting them run. You know what I'm saying?
Are
Like
people dancing
chilling.
or?
as
It
they're
seems
eating.
like a very messy activity. I don't
they
want to get
shucking,
messy.
they shuck-
Like
they
while are people wearing suits? Like that's the
Yeah.
last thing I want to be doing.
Bro,
when I'm wearing
it
a
was-
suit, right?
Yeah.
it was not a.
Traditional.
No, people
Okay.
weren't upset. People had a ball because they're in Charleston. They're there for good food. You're eating oysters.
Yeah.
You're eating fried chicken. You're eating, you know what I'm saying, gumbo. All these things that are it's just a very Southern experience. You know
These
what I
are
mean?
all things I've never had in my life.
You never had gumbo?
No, I think there's
Wow.
pork in it, so I don't
There's
fuck with
definitely
that.
sausage in there.
There's sausage in it. Yeah.
Pause.
Will you eat something that had pork in it, like take the sausage out and then you can eat it, or
Nah,
no?
no.
Like once it's touched it, it's a wrap.
I mean, once it's cooked with it, then it's definitely a wrap.
Yeah.
I mean, it was, and then at one point, they were just like, let's go. And I
Okay.
turned. There was no turn up though. It was more like vibrant thing,
Yeah,
electric
yeah.
relaxation.
Okay.
And dude was a big fan of the Clash, so I played. I think I played Paper Planes into the Clash song that sampled it.
I don't
And
even
these
know
pe-
what these are.
And these people lost their fucking
They
mind.
lost their minds.
They all
like,
brought out, they
Play,
brought out Shazam.
no. He
Sweet
knew.
Home
He knew.
Alabama.
Nah,
Get to play that?
I deleted that.
Yeah.
Because when you read about that song, the vibes on that song aren't good.
It's not the vibe
It's not the vibe.
at all.
I was definitely disappointed because one of the guests was like, "Can you play R. Kelly Ignition?" I
How
said,
about Sweet Caroline? You play that?
"Nah, I didn't
Sweet
play
Caroline kind of goes though. When you with a whole bunch of white boys,
Oh no, it goes up.
yeah, and the white girls, come on.
They can't
That's-
help it.
Yeah,
Can't
you
help
can't.
it.
You're
So-
about to start chanting USA right after that.
Never. So yeah,
USA.
I got it. I was right at like 130 BPMs. I got a request for R. Kelly Ignition. I was like,
You were like, do you guys have Wi-Fi?
I was like, I don't have.
I downloaded. I mean, deleted all my R. Kelly.
I was like, I don't have any R. Kelly.
Yeah.
And she's like, what? And I was like, yeah, I don't have any R. Kelly.
Yeah.
She's like, are you serious? I was like, yo, you can come type his name in right here.
You're like, yo, I got
And
a daughter.
In the Serato, I typed it, and she was just like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
And like, she walks away. She goes and tells the bride because the bride's a cage room, and the whole time,
Oh my
Neil's wife
God.
is looking at me like, you better not play no R. Kelly. I was like, I promise you, I'm not gonna play
You're
R.
like,
Kelly.
I don't have R. Kelly.
And
I don't care
she's-
if the bride wants me to.
And the bride's
or
like,
not.
Jerome, it's okay. I know. She's like, but if you could just play some R. Kelly. I was like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't have any R. Kelly. And I was like, here, look. And I was like, here's my iTunes. Here's my Serato. I was like, no R. Kelly. She's like, cool. Don't even worry about it.
Of course,
Yeah.
I'm not worried.
Yeah.
I was like,
I'm
yeah.
not
I
playing
was like,
this shit.
I'm good. Like,
Yeah.
I was just like, can I get another tequila soda? Like, what's good?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then we went out after that. And mind you, they
Like
loved me.
whole wedding party. Everybody went out.
Yeah, everybody went out.
Dope.
We went to a live music venue, which was dope because it was a cover band doing all funk and soul covers, which was just Shaka Khan, Ain't Nobody, stuff like that. And
How
like,
was it? It was good. It was getting it.
it was so dope.
Wow.
But again, this is Charleston, so the whole crowd is pilgrims, and the
Cover
band,
band is not.
and there's me and 3 other black dudes in there.
Did the
Man.
band give you guys head nods out in the audience?
Now we were so far behind everybody
Oh,
else.
They couldn't even
And
see y'all.
yeah, and Charleston, like, it's just a weird city, man. Like, for this to be their main strip, it was very like underdeveloped, I'll say. So I misstepped and I missed the sidewalk and tore my knee up something terrible. So walking for me was
Damn.
walking for me was so painful. It was so painful.
Well, you walk back to the hotel.
we walked everywhere, and
Afterwards.
I just thugged it. I didn't say nothing to nobody. I just thugged it. But luckily, I had 2 flights back. I flew to Philly, then I flew to DC.
Don't you have a bad knee already?
Yeah, so it's the other knee. This is the original bad knee. So
okay, so it's going back.
So but luckily, I'm on a plane back to Philly, and I get first class. So I had a little space to just like let my knee sort of just like spread out. So, but yeah, man, Charleston is cool. I definitely want to go back just for a food tour. You know what I'm saying?
I think the next trip we take to the Carolinas has to be to Charlotte.
For sure.
Let's make
you know
it
what I
happen.
mean? We got to go see our guys. So
For sure.
priorities. That'll be the trip.
Let's go.
I'm with it. Yeah, man. Well, you missed a weekend over here, man. Saturday was Rock the Park at Franklin Square Park here in DC, downtown DC, and they have a series of events every week with a whole bunch of guest DJs that come out to celebrate the opening of the park. And this past weekend was God's favorite DJ Clark Kent, Stretch Armstrong, and Tony Touch came in and hung out. And
So that's 3 of the originals.
yeah, 3 out of the 5 originals, and man, they rocked out, bro. The weather was a little bit bad in the beginning, so the event that was supposed to start at 4, because it was raining, never started till about 6, I think.
Yeah.
But 6 onwards, and then they ended up going a little bit later than they were scheduled to, just because, I guess they had permission to rock out longer. So
Yeah.
so that was cool. Super tight. A lot of people showed up. I saw a lot of people there. I saw Big Akil. All of us know was there. Shout out to my man Kirk from New Balance. He was in the building. Yeah, I saw a lot of people, man. Got to hang out and have fun. And yeah.
Where was the after party?
Well, the after party, they were all staying at Eaton, so we went to Eaton. A friend of ours, Lamine, was having a function in there. So we hung out there for a while, and then around 1 o'clock, we decided to go get some food and ended up at Old Ebbitt Grill.
Ooh, I thought you were about to say you were the Yums.
Man, listen, I tried to get Clark to come to Yums, man.
Clark will not eat Yums?
Nah, he's completely against it, and it's not rightfully so. It's wrongfully so.
You just got to show up with it already. Like, bring him.
I got to just show up and be like, yo, this is not Yums.
I brought dinner. Let's eat.
Yeah, I brought you some food from a 5-star.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, I'm going to have to do that. I'm going to have to trick him into liking it.
Yep.
Like, fucking get some cheesesteak egg rolls and put them in like a fancy little container.
Like a little box.
Yeah,
Like
gift
some
wrap them
Tupperware type shit.
Yeah, I'd be like, yo, listen, I made these at home.
Yeah.
Or they came from the Ritz-Carlton.
Laid dip.
Yeah, they came from Laid Dip. So, that was great. And then Sunday, we went to brunch. I did the Sequoias brunch with Clark and Stretch and Clark's wife and my family. And that was it, man.
Do people recognize him and like know who he is at Sequoias or no? Because I feel like certain places he probably gets a lot of like.
Yeah, walking up. I mean, it's walking out of there. He got some people recognizing him. I could tell they were just talking about him. Nobody came up to him.
Yeah.
But at Old Ebbitt Grill, a lot of people did.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people were already just coming from that same
From the
party
event,
that we
yeah.
were at. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, that was cool and fun.
Well, Tony Touch did end up playing Saturday night, though.
Yes.
He was
Tony
at
Touch, he was at
St.
St.
X.
X. Yeah, he was at the basement of St. X. Him and Doo-Wop.
Oh, him and Doo-Wop.
And I played there Sunday night too.
Yo, did you know Doo-Wop lives here? He's lived
Nah.
in Silver Spring for the last 6 years.
Doo-Wop lives here?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. He got.
I had
mom
no
out here?
idea. He doesn't play in any of the clubs.
I mean, he probably plays in New York. Maybe
maybe.
not.
I don't think he plays anywhere. To be
I don't
honest
know.
with you.
I don't know. Maybe he just, he's
be
kind
playing the
But
crib.
he played Saturday night though. He played
He
Saturday.
said he
Diaz
played the
brothers.
crib.
He playing the crib. Hey, whatever.
He plays for himself. Nah, but the Diaz brothers were in the building Saturday night. At,
They play house
Cinex.
music though, right?
Nah,
Oh, they don't.
nah,
I'm thinking-
not at all.
I'm
They
thinking
play
about.
hip-hop.
I'm thinking about other brothers then.
I mean, that's the moniker they gave themselves, the Diaz brothers.
Yeah, no,
Tony Touch and Doo-Wop.
Okay.
No,
that's them. They're the Diaz brothers.
Yeah, they're the Diaz
I
brothers.
thought there was like a house DJs.
No.
Two
That's
brothers
them.
and they.
That's them.
Oh, you're thinking of the Martinez brothers.
Okay, my bad.
Those are house DJs?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know
from
nothing
New York.
about
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
Okay,
And they're sick.
No, the Diaz brothers is Doo-Wop and Tony Touch. But Doo-Wop, apparently lives here in Maryland. But I was like, God damn, I've never seen him play anywhere. That's crazy. And he's nasty.
Yeah.
He's nasty. Yeah, that was it, man. What about you, Eddie? I thought I might see you at the joint on Saturday.
Nah, I was working, but I went to go see Trevor Noah on Friday night.
What? Where?
That shit at the Verizon. I don't know what is it called now.
The MCI Center? No,
Yeah.
the where the Bullets play. Sorry,
Yeah.
where the Wizards play.
Not Verizon Center, not MCI Center,
Capital One Center.
Capital One Arena.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Fuck, I didn't even know he was supposed to
Yo,
be
my
here.
man that shit was so fucking funny, dog.
He's dope.
He is amazing.
He is
He
amazing.
is fucking amazing.
I'm fucking pissed
Wait
I
till
missed that.
wait till it comes out on tape, man. You're gonna fucking die.
Oh, so this was a recording. It was for a special.
I think so.
Okay.
I think so. Yeah.
Full house, completely sold out.
Completely sold out. Took like a fucking hour to get in.
Did you all have good seats?
We did have good seats. Yeah, we had like right in the middle. Like the first like couple of rows are like not on the floor.
Yeah.
Because the floor you gotta have your head up the whole time looking. We were like
Yeah.
We were right at like his level.
Perfect. Yep.
Yeah.
Was there any openers or nah?
There was two openers that I never heard of, but they
Were
were
they
both
funny?
funny. They were funny as shit. Yeah.
White
And
boys or
one of each.
okay?
Yeah.
Who was funnier?
The white dude was funny if you ask me.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. The white dude was funny. But they were both funny.
Yeah.
They were both funny. I can't remember their name. But
That's tight, man. I wish I had
he's
known
fucking
about
hilarious.
that.
Trevor Noah is fucking hilarious.
Trevor Noah is one
He
of the
is.
smartest people I've
Yes,
heard.
he is.
Just
He
in
is.
general, everything he does or talks about, he's
Just
just
makes sense.
he makes
Yeah.
dumb things make sense,
That's what his
and
whole
that's
fucking,
a talent on its own.
That's like his whole comedy show. It's like
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. It was the best.
yeah,
Yeah.
goddamn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish I'd known about that. I
But
would've
that's
loved to
about
have
it.
seen
That was the highlight of my weekend. I didn't really do too much shit else after that, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
What's up with y'all for this weekend, man? Howard Homecoming
Yeah.
Howard Homecoming means nothing to me.
in 2021 or because of COVID or what?
Listen, yeah, nah, I mean,
Because he went to Hampton.
inferior school. But nevertheless, it's just a regular weekend for gigs for me.
It means that you're gonna be popping at St. Eve's and you used to play Abigail?
Yeah. I
Nah,
mean, what
I'm
about
not-
work-wise? That's a busy weekend.
Nah, it's literally a regular weekend for me. It's just like Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Where you play Friday night?
Friday we got Eaton, Jerome Baker and
Oh,
friends.
I'm coming through on that.
That's gonna be super crazy.
Okay.
I'm gonna come
Saturday-
through to that.
that
my
might
man-
that might not get a lot of Howard students.
I'm not
I think it will.
tripping, honestly. But I think it'll get older Howard people who are staying
Yeah.
at the hotel,
Yeah.
right? And for us, we also don't have to deal with Saturday because Park is opening Saturday. Like I knew Park was not gonna sit this year out.
Nah,
I knew
why would they? I'm shocked they're not even open on Friday.
Yeah.
I knew he was gonna make it a club this weekend, and sure
Hell
enough,
yeah.
Saturday night he's making a
Somebody
club.
paid him enough money to do it.
Yeah, so Saturday I got what was Saturday?
St. Eve's?
Red Bull National Dance Final is in town or something like that.
Oh shit.
So that's at Howard Theater. I'm doing the after party.
Is that like you gotta play like break
Break
beats?
dance music.
They claim it's just a private party. It's just a regular party. I was like, I
Okay.
mean, my
So
man,
you're playing the after party.
yeah,
You're not battling. You're not DJing for the breakdance battle.
no,
Oh, I'm gonna come
Like,
through to that. That
you know
sounds
what I
like it
mean?
might be fun.
That shit sounds fire.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I was just, hey man, as long as the check's clear, I don't care about too much else.
Hey,
these
I
days.
feel like Red Bull's checks definitely gonna clear.
They do. Rebels held me down. So, shout my guy from Boston. He's in charge of that, so he put me down. So,
Dope.
and then Sunday, I'm not sure what I have. Forget. I think I have one or two things Sunday, but nothing Howard related. I mean, I'm just not in that mix.
Are you
know
not
what
doing
I'm saying?
St. Eve's Abigail no more? That's a wrap.
We're actually meeting about it tomorrow.
But you booked up for the weekend. They're probably gonna try to get you to play for Howard Homecoming.
I'm booked up until
That's-
the new year. So
That's what
like,
I'm saying. But like for the nights that you would normally play.
well, I mean, they just need to. We just when when DC opened, it was all love, and then they just took on some new talent, which is perfectly fine for me.
Yeah.
But in hindsight, you know what I'm saying? Like the way they do business and the way that I do business is completely different. And
That's
so
right.
for me, I have to make sure that I know what I'm making a month ahead of time. I can't wait for the week of to figure out where I'm DJing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So sometimes that's how they operate, which is cool. It's clubs, y'all got a lot going on. But if I'm in demand, if I've got people, I mean, some of the things that I have, I can tell y'all off air. Some of the things that I have lined up for this year and next year, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, and like I just can't sit back and wait for club promoters to think of little old me. You know what I mean? So
That's
Yeah.
fire.
you know what I mean. So it's just like you got to keep
Like
pushing.
you can't be on standby. Like, oh yeah, we need you this Friday. It's
Yeah,
like
nah, for
Thursday
sure.
and shit.
You know what I mean? So like, Matthias and I had an incredible meeting about Darla Nikki today. That is gonna be really dope moving forward. And we're just gonna like fill up. I'm just filling up the calendar with good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Really good stuff. So literally, the only date that I don't have booked right now is New Year's Eve, which I'm not concerned about in the least bit though. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we'll see. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really
Okay.
tripping off too much. Everything is good. But Howard Homecoming is always it's a bonus for DJs, especially DJs that went to Howard. Some of the
Yeah.
guys that I know are just 10 gigs, you know what I'm saying, 11 gigs this weekend. Which I'm like, yo, run it up, bro. If you're not getting 10K out of this weekend, you're not doing it right. Because when I was doing the Howard Homecoming run and having all those parties, I was definitely seeing 10K between Thursday
night.
and Sunday. Yeah, you know.
Eddie, what was
So-
your favorite year of Howard Homecoming? Since I think we've been here
know-
kind of from the
Yeah,
beginning.
I don't know the actual year, but I remember one year it was like Biggie was down there, like the Wu-Tang Clan came out. The whole
That was
Wu-Tang Clan out
95.
there. Okay,
On the
yeah.
yard when he performed, he was in the yellow Averex. I remember seeing him walking
Exactly.
around, and he had
Yeah,
on a
and they
cowboy
all
hat.
used to walk around.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Nah,
Everybody
he would
used
walk
to walk
around.
around Howard. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. That was that. But I'm talking about not really what happened at the yard, but like party wise, man. Like those Republic Garden days when they would put the tent out in the parking lot next door.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Those were amazing fucking
That was
nights.
Like
2000.
Like Quigley's days.
That was like the year 2000 for me. We came up. Obviously, we were
It
underage,
might have been 2000 or 99 or something
and
like that.
my man's father stays behind Howard, so we just were in the streets, cool. I think we went to the carryout that was on that one that was on Georgia Avenue across the street from the hospital.
Oh, Danny's.
Yeah, the one right there on
Yeah,
Georgia
yeah.
Avenue.
It's still
And then,
there.
and then I think we just walked up and down U Street because at a certain point U Street was like it was like shut down.
Yeah.
So you could walk in the middle of the streets 20-some years ago. And I remember us just posting up outside of Republic Gardens because the tent was there. I think like Fab walked past us
Yep.
Yeah.
and all sorts of stuff.
Sounds
and
about right.
and we just ate fried chicken in the middle of the street trying to talk to girls, but
You
not
could
really
get a
trying
lot
to-
of action just from being there for the let out or for
tons.
talking to girls.
Yo.
Like that, there was just a lot of things happening. And you know what? I kind of feel bad if you came in from out of town and did not really know how to maneuver. You were gonna come out the pocket a whole lot, man, because they were hitting motherfuckers in the head to
Oh
get
yeah,
in anywhere.
$100 everywhere.
And this
minimum.
was like 21, 22 years ago.
Yeah.
So 100, 200, cut the
Yep.
line, all this, that, and the other. Like you were coming out the pocket. You know what I
Yep.
mean? And if it's like 5, 6 of y'all, oh man,
It's
forget
over.
about it.
You might not
But
get in.
Those were incredible fucking weekends, man. I remember Friday night was Republic Gardens. They had the tent. Saturday
parking lot.
was they had the tent next door, and then Saturday DC Live, and you know what? I think they had. Remember the weekend they put the tent on F Street
That was
in
that was
between.
All Star
That
weekend.
was All Star, yes. But Saturday was DC Live, and then Sunday at Platinum. Like, man,
That was the whole weekend.
sheesh. Forget about it. That shit was insane.
That shit was a few years.
Yeah.
That stretch
Yeah.
lasted a few years.
The Saint on Thursday night.
Yep.
Crazy.
What else was Thursday night? 2K9?
2K9 was Thursday night.
Popping.
Popping.
That might have been Wednesday night.
Wednesday night was Republic Gardens again.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that? Wednesday night was Republic Gardens again.
Yeah.
And
that shit was crazy.
yeah, nah, it was fucking absolutely. That's when the weekend would start, really, was Wednesday. Like Wednesday, you had to go get your hair cut. You know what I'm saying? Because that's when the weekend was really starting. That's when you were about to hit the streets and get ready for everything. Because on Friday, honestly, there was no time for haircuts. Because once you leave the yard, you got to go home, shower, boom, you got to hit the streets running. Like, there's no time to go get a haircut. Yeah, I miss those days, man. We had a fucking ball out here. DC was fun. DC was a lot of fun.
I mean, DC is still fun. It's just it's pivoted, and
I'm talking about for me. I mean, I'm in my 40s.
I'm saying, but
so,
exactly.
If
If
you're young and coming
if
up,
you're 20 years old right now, DC is probably crazy fun.
I don't agree with that per se. I mean, if you look at Biggs, I don't know if y'all follow Biggs. Biggs out every night of the week.
I saw Biggs. Biggs was at the park on Saturday.
Biggs out every night of the week.
Biggs is in the streets, dog. Biggs is all city.
Kids are in college or not in the house.
Yeah.
Biggs can let you know that at 45 plus, you can still have a fun time in DC.
Of course you can.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to be dedicated to a little bit. You got to really be about that life. But Biggs definitely is a perfect example of still having fun.
Of course. I mean, I'm sure you can. I'm just in a different space. That's all.
Abdul's in the streets too. He be having fun. Don't get it fucked up.
I do, but my fun is different, man. Like, I'm there, and then 20 minutes later, I'm like, yo, you know what would be really dope if we go get some food.
Yeah, and then go home.
You know?
Yeah.
Like,
you take your shit to go. You don't even post up and eat it anymore.
No. I mean, really, sitting down and eating is not my thing, but I would love to go get some food and take it to the crib, watch TV, and pass out.
That's just not soggy when you get home?
Hell no.
So have you ever been in a car with Abdul? The way he drives, he's home in 6 minutes.
I'm home real quick.
Abdul never stop for red light. Stop signs.
No, I don't.
Speaking of TV, I just got YouTube TV.
What is that?
It's just a streaming service that YouTube offers.
Oh, really?
Is it an app or you?
Yeah, it's an app, and then once you open it up, it's pretty much cable. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I might need that username and password.
That's what I'm saying.
We'll look into that. I need to see how to activate the quote unquote family plan, but I'll keep you guys posted.
You probably don't have to activate a family plan.
Nah, they just emailed me saying like, "Yo, you need to activate the family plan." Literally,
shit,
I'm looking at the headline now. But I just did that because basketball season started, and I'm a huge basketball fan. So
NBA.
But
season started,
I see how they get you though. Like as you're setting up.
Because you get to pick in what channels you want, and the more channels you want.
Everything you pay for is just like the added stuff. HBO Max, Showtime, Stars, all that little $7.99 takes your bill from $50 to $100 real quick.
Hell yeah.
I took none of that stuff though.
Yeah.
Because the basics are pretty much what I want: NBA TV, ESPN, TNT, CNN. All the basic channels that you need are on YouTube TV, $50 a month. So that's a pretty big deal for me considering I don't watch TV, but just hoops. You know what I'm saying? Hoops is my thing. College hoops. Yeah. I'm excited to watch college hoops again. I missed like the last 5 years with no TV, so it's looking good out there. What's a podcast? Episode 135. Again.
Let me interrupt you for an email I just got to the What's a Podcast email address. And it looks like What's a Podcast has had a great performance in the Apple Podcast rankings in the last 30 days. And actually, no, not in the last 30 days. Apple has had a good performance in the Apple Podcast ranking, and we're ranked number 30 in the arts category in Belgium.
Get the fuck out of here.
I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious. This is an email from some of the analytics that we get. I guess
we're going to Belgium.
Silent Tom has signed us up for, something like that.
We'll be recording live from Belgium.
Yo, show from Belgium coming soon.
No bullshit.
So we're number 30 in the Apple Podcast rankings in the arts category. Is that where we belong? Do we belong in arts?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay. All
We're
right.
pretty much
Well,
we're
there you
pretty
go.
much
This
like
is what it is.
we're like a freewheeling situation. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but
Like
there's no free willing like
I know.
category, so we
So
gotta,
So
we
so you
gotta
arts.
choose
always
wisely.
put it in the arts.
Yeah.
Like
Okay.
we're not news. We're definitely not news. Like
No.
you can't
No, we're not
believe anything we
news,
say.
and we're not gossip, and we're not music.
No.
Well,
Uh,
the thing is, we're kind of everything.
This is art, yo.
Right, but you can only pick like one
I get
category,
you.
which
Arts
sucks.
is the one.
Okay.
Arts, because it's such a broad spectrum.
Humanities, as they call it in college.
Yo,
There
you
you
know
go.
what? We should like pick like a category that nobody else is fucking with. Like, make one up, and then we're just the king of that category.
It could work. It could work.
You know?
So
What
obviously,
categories nobody fucking with?
I don't know. Like elephants. I don't know.
listen, that's all on you guys. But I trust you guys to find an intern and find the category nobody's messing with.
We're gonna leave this up to Silent Time, man. Our producer extraordinaire, our
Yeah.
sound engineer, our graphic artist, all that. So we'll
One-stop
let him
shop.
worry about that, but not. So congratulations, guys. We're number 30 in
There
Belgium.
you go, number 30, episode 135. We'll have a celebration.
Yeah.
So as I was saying, I was in Charleston, South Carolina over the weekend. It's a city sort of revered for its food. I believe, honestly, the food is good because colonizers use seasoning salt. Like they just season their food.
They got some
Right.
adobo.
Nah, you can't. Adobo got canceled a long time ago. Can't do it.
They got some like Lowry
No,
season.
Zatarang.
it wasn't
Yeah.
adobo that got canceled. It
It was
the
Goya.
other
It was
thing.
Goya.
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 Isn't Adobo a Goya product? Or
Yeah,
no?
it is.
Maybe
yeah,
it is. All right,
yeah.
never mind.
Maybe not. Adobo is not a Goya product, but the one that
Nah,
you're thinking of is
yeah.
comes in a Goya package.
Yes.
But you
So
know,
never-
adobo, that salt comes in from different manufacturers. It's not just.
Yeah, I'm saying, but the one that you're talking about comes in a Goya one.
Yeah. Okay.
Did you guys know that
Alright.
Himalayan sea salt comes from Pakistan?
Yes,
got that
because
shit.
the Himalayas are in Pakistan.
Yeah.
I know, but they just they try to pass it off as like it's something else, like pink sea salt. You know what I mean? So
I mean,
You
it
mean
is.
the colonizers.
I just watched the video on it. Yeah, there's just like some dude in the desert cutting big blocks of salt, and then they just have all these companies that ship it in, and it's crazy. I don't understand. Anyhow,
Okay.
DC, the Washington City paper, is looking for a carryout food critic.
Yes.
Ooh.
Now we know that Abdul is already in the hearts and minds of the people.
Yep.
He is
I'm in these streets.
the champion.
Are you the carryout critic, or do you got like a one-stop shop for you?
Nah, I've been to all of them.
Oh, you go to all of them.
Well, no, I mean, I don't anymore, but I have.
Is that how you found Yums by on your search of the carryout
No, I found Yums in '94. My man Aji
after
put me onto
DC
it.
Live?
Yeah, no, before DC Live. I don't know where I was coming
Back
from.
then,
at the
remember
time.
there was 2 Yums.
Yeah, there was another one closer to
All the
14
way
to
up.
you.
All the
It's
way up,
actually
yeah.
right there where Jenny's ice cream is
Yep.
now.
Yep.
Across the street. isn't
Across
it?
the street.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I never fuck with that Yums actually.
Me neither.
But I'm trying
But
to do this
people did,
carry
though.
out.
People did.
I need to go to this, become this new carry out critic though for the what paper is it? The
Washington
Washington
City
City
paper?
paper.
The city paper. Yeah.
How do we
Carry
get me that position? Who do we need to talk
I
to?
promise you, if you just apply, they'll
Send your resume.
if you just send an Abdul-esque email,
Yeah.
it will go down.
All right, done deal. I'm gonna
Like-
holler at the editor of that magazine.
and tell them you have a Yums Collabo T-shirt out too.
Now
We do.
listen, if you don't live, particularly, I want to say if you don't live in the Northeast,
yeah.
so DC, Baltimore, Philly, Jersey, New York. I'm gonna throw Boston in there as well. You may not be fully aware of what a carryout is, right? Like if you live in like,
If you live in
Middle America. If you live in
Iowa.
Belgium, where we're number 30 in the arts category, you might
so
not know what a
basically-
carry out is.
Yeah.
Abdul, do you want to break down the science of what a carryout is so that the people know?
So a carry out is essentially a place that you can go pick up food. It does not cater to you sitting down and dining indoors.
only to go.
Only to fucking go. Hence the name carry out.
Yeah.
So it's not fancy at all. Actually, just from speaking from experience, the more hole in the wall the place is, historically speaking, the better the food kind of is.
Yeah.
The number of times it did not pass an inspection the better the food is.
Sure.
The more rats there are in the back,
The better the food is.
the better the food is.
Yeah.
All right. So that might not be the case today. I'm sure everybody's cleaned up their acts, but back in the day, this is how things were. But yeah, man. I mean, DC is full of carryouts. We have a lot of them. For every ethnicity, there's a carryout. Any
Yeah.
kind of food there is, there's a carryout. Even Italian food, man. I actually just had Italian carryout just the other day. I went to the Italian kitchen on U Street.
How was it?
Guess what? There's no Italians working there.
All Spanish.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But
That's
the
all right,
food-
though.
The food was
Yeah.
good. It was good.
The Spanish people
but that's what
work
I'm
at
trying to
every
tell you,
kitchen.
man. There's carryouts for every ethnicity. There's Ethiopian carryouts. There's West African carryouts. Obviously, we have a lot of Greek carryouts here, which everybody is familiar with.
Greek spot. Banging.
Greek spot, all that shit. Yeah, and you know your normal American burgers, all that stuff you can get from the Chinese carryout. Yeah,
Roman
I mean
Roosters a carry out.
we got everything, man. We got everything.
Yeah, I think more so the classic carryout, right?
Yeah.
Where, like maybe that could be a What's a Podcast side project.
I mean, Roman
You know what I'm
Roosters.
saying?
Roman Roosters a carry out because
Yeah.
you can't dine in.
Now you can't.
But
dine
it's not
in.
a carry out though. You can't get a
It's
combination
fancy.
fried
It's
rice.
new. It's a franchise.
Yeah,
It's-
but the
it's-
one, but I think the one up on Bladensburg you can sit down in.
No.
I
I've
was
been
just
there.
there. You definitely can sit. They definitely have chairs and tables.
You have
Oh,
chairs.
not
and
during
tables?
COVID. Not during COVID. They don't.
Oh, they did 2 weeks ago when I was there.
Oh, so that's
Yeah.
new then.
Yeah.
Okay.
COVID's
All right.
over.
But yeah, no, I've actually sat down and dined there before COVID.
But the one on U Street does not, and the one in
No.
Tenleytown does not.
Nope.
No,
I
I
just
think
went
they
to the one in Tenleytown too.
I think they changed the one in U Street though. I want to say I walked by the other day. You can go inside.
No, you could sit outside, but there's
Nah,
no
I
room
think you
for
can go-
sitting out, even inside.
I promise you, I just
All right.
walked by.
I need to go back.
But nevertheless, I think those are newer carry. I think the
That's not really a
classic-
carry out. That's like they got one.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm speaking more so of the classic DC carryout
Yeah,
that
yeah,
20
yeah.
years ago had the glass up.
yeah,
you
you
know
could
what
buy
I'm saying?
Lucy's. If you
They
can't
might
buy
have taken
Howard
it. They might have.
China, all
They
that.
might have taken the glass down now because it doesn't fit the aesthetic of the new neighborhood.
I mean, Young's
right.
is a good example of that.
Of course,
Yeah.
right?
You know, there's
Um,
bulletproof plexiglass all over the place.
The
Now
carry
the employees got uniforms. You know what I'm
no
saying?
bullshit.
the carryout was never a place for healthy food consumption, right?
Yeah,
like
that's a fact.
you know, DC obviously the carryout was the mumbo sauce. You know, doing like
Yeah.
"Want my wings fried hard." Salt, pepper, ketchup was a phrase that you heard from the workers asking you. And now I think carryouts are kind of maybe a dying breed now too, but I feel like they're cleaning themselves up a little bit. I always
I mean,
felt it was,
all mom and pop shops are a dying breed.
but I feel like carryouts also never went past, specifically in DC. You never saw carryouts in certain neighborhoods. It was
Nope.
very like U Street and obviously Southeast, Southwest. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But you
they
never
don't
saw
want
them in
nobody posting up over there.
right, but like Upper Northwest,
No, you
obviously.
don't see that.
right. You never see.
There's
a
one.
carryout.
There's one carrier upper northwest on Wisconsin.
Roaming Rooster.
Not further down, right by where the circle, like that circle by American.
Oh, and maybe I
China,
never.
China something.
Okay.
Maybe,
China
I know.
Wonder.
Maybe
China
is that
Express.
is that where you order from?
I don't know, but I've been to that joint. But you know, they close. Those close early though.
Oh, they
at
close
10
early,
p.m.
yeah. They close
So
at 10.
that's not really like it
Carry out.
doesn't
You have to
fall
stay
into-
up until 2:30. You have to have the same
Right. Right.
last call as the club.
Yeah, I mean 2:30.
Maybe later.
Is
Maybe
early
later.
because
Yeah,
Yum's
maybe
closes
later.
at 5. Yeah.
Oh,
Because
it's still
to-
closed at 5.
To me,
Yeah.
the whole point of the carryout is to get the after club
Yep. Exactly.
crowd,
Yeah.
right? So you're drunk, you're faded, and especially now in DC.
Yeah, you're making bad decisions.
Well, that too, but a lot of the places to eat late at night aren't open late at night anymore,
Not anymore. Yeah.
right? Like, what's the place on Wisconsin that everybody used to go to?
DC
used to-
Cafe,
Nah, it used to be outside.
Georgetown Cafe.
Georgetown
No.
Cafe.
No.
Oh, outside.
If you're coming into DC, it's on the right side.
Coming from where?
If you're coming from Maryland into DC, it's on the right side.
How far down?
You're still up there a little bit.
Like Cafe Bonaparte?
No, that's more. I'm talking like this is before you even get to Tinley. This is before you get to Tinleytown.
I have
Oh,
no idea.
I don't know. Oh, steak and eggs?
Steak and eggs.
Steak and eggs. Yeah.
Steak and eggs is
Have you ever eaten
transformed.
there?
Yes, it's fantastic.
I don't
It's
like
not-
it.
I wouldn't say it's fantastic, but I've
It's
eaten it.
it's now a 2-story inside only building. Like they stepped their weight up from being a little diner with like outside tables and stuff like that to like there's a door.
They got
It's
that.
just,
They got that PPP
yeah, that
loan.
PPP loan. You know what I'm saying?
They put that joint to work too. They went out there buying Hellcats and shit.
Side note, if you live in DC, you have about a week for the Stay DC
To pay your
assistance
PPP
program.
loan?
No, before the Stay DC assistance program is no more. Stay DC basically will pay your rent for you. They'll pay your internet for you. If you're able to let them know that you had a hard time during the pandemic. So one of my homies got 11K, right? They just paid his rent for I don't even know how long his rent, what that equals for his rent, but
Oh, you gotta apply.
you
And
apply
be like,
and
yo,
then,
I'm in a hard spot.
or like the
They
pandemic.
pay you like back rent too.
They don't pay you; they pay your building.
Okay.
Okay.
So they just paid his rent to his building for I don't even know. He told me in August, and I think that he was like, "I'm good till February."
Is he working or he ran the okey doke on him?
He's doing his thing.
Okay, all right. Salute.
Yeah,
doing
homie
his
stacking his
thing.
bread up, no rent.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
for
love it.
sure.
I should do that for my mortgage.
I don't think they do it for mortgages.
They definitely don't. I just see that. What's a podcast episode?
We're fucked.
Washington City Paper. Let me get that gig, man. Stop playing.
Yeah, we'll tag them in this in the write up when I'm done tonight.
Yeah.
So there is an OffWhite and New Era collab. These hats are terrible. For $264, you're getting what looks like a baseball went through your hat, and then it looks like a baseball
Went out your hat.
and then somebody took like a big, like I don't even know, hole
Well, the
puncher.
Marlins hat looks like a shark bit a piece of the
Yeah.
brim off.
If you are that dedicated to OffWhite, you deserve
they're doing it.
everything.
They wearing it.
Nah,
You deserve
I
that.
can't wait to see somebody wearing it so I can act really stupid and be like,
They all have a
Star,
shark.
what
They
happened?
all have a shark bite out of them.
They all do?
Yeah,
Oh, maybe I only looked at the
I know
Marlins one.
the Chicago one does too. I'm looking at.
Dog, this shit looks terrible. $264. I can't wait till I see somebody walking down the street with that shit on. So I can be like, what happened to your hat, bro? Yeah, you're fucking right.
That
The
shit's
Chicago
stupid.
one is gone too.
It's got a hole punch through it. I guess it all. Yeah. I wouldn't wear that shit.
So I mean, obviously,
Not for $250.
again, it's your level of dedication and care about OffWhite because like you don't need to do that. No one needs a hat with multiple holes in it. Like that's just lazy. I don't know. It's just not a good look.
Is there going to
Not
be
for-
resale on these?
For sure.
Should we buy them? And I got
No.
somebody at the Off-White shop that can hook us up.
I mean, there's always resale, but it just depends on what the flip is going to be. Side note, I think I saw those Georgetown Dunks earlier today. They are fantastic.
Yeah? Somebody was
Fantastic.
wearing them or you
Yeah,
saw them for sale?
Somebody in the shop was wearing them. Yeah, somebody in the shop was wearing them.
Shit.
They look crispy.
What,
Them
they
joints,
they already dropped?
I don't even be asking cats questions no more. He just had them on. I was like, oh, those are dope. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, there's just again, man, if you are an Off-White fan, more power to you. You're paying
Please you spend your $275 somewhere else, please.
No bullshit.
What's a podcast? We will entertain you for years with the Patreon.
Yeah.
Poisonous Darts 2 coming this Monday, hopefully. Yeah, it's coming this Monday.
You know what's so funny about Virgil is right when you think you're ready to support him and you're like, yo, I kind of like the direction he's going with things.
He goes a completely different direction.
He goes completely the
He
other
goes
way.
left, yeah.
Yeah. And he just reminds you, I'm still on some fuck shit. Like I'm still gonna fucking do whatever I want. And I don't know if that's a move to be respected or to be like,
I mean,
I'm
both.
over it.
Both.
I'm over it.
Respect him and be over it at the same time.
Yeah.
I just want him to respect me on these Jordan 2s. That's
Yeah.
the only thing I need respect on them. Those Jordan
too.
2s are tough.
Yeah, the lows obviously
That's
are the
lows,
way
yeah.
to go. I'm
Everything-
glad
Rocking
he
those or
chose.
you flipping those?
I might rock those little light blue pair of jeans. Those would be tough.
Yeah.
Those are tough.
I rock those.
I feel like with Virgil though, man, like the price of that stuff, just I'm not here to support you, bro. Like I can't support you. Like the price.
I mean, how much are the Nikes when they come out? They retail.
but that, to me, that's Nike. I'm talking about things that are specifically him. So if it's an off-white piece, $365 t-shirts, like
Yeah, but the price of the sneakers are not going to be that. They're still going to be like Nike prices.
Right.
That's what Jerome's saying. Jerome's saying the Nike shit's one thing, but if you want to
not
support off
right.
Right,
That's
right,
what I'm
right,
saying.
right.
Supporting off-white is
Yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
$264 New Era hat.
Nah,
I'm sorry.
good.
I'm
Sorry.
good. You know what I mean?
yeah, don't poke holes in my $300
Yeah.
hat.
Right.
Never.
And so if when you look at these brands, a lot of times the hats are the cheaper items, right? It's
Yeah.
I mean, fitteds have now climbed to just astronomical prices. You know what
I
I'm
paid
saying?
$100 for a fitted.
There you go.
Which one? Like a regular fitted?
No, it was
I was
well,
gonna
I
say.
really was supporting my man T Mark. Shout out to T Mark, who does his own version of New Era fitteds and has been doing it for a while. So if you see, you might have seen like some Yankee hats, and they got like the Rough Riders logo, the Rockaway logo, all that.
Yeah.
Terror Squad logo, all that shit. That's
Yeah.
all him. He's the first dude to ever do that. But he did a Nationals hat that I got from him, and it was just me and I want to say some dude who plays for the Wizards that he made it for. But I mean, honestly, I just wanted to support. You know what I'm saying? I don't really. I have a few of the Yankee hats, but I don't really wear Yankee hats. You know what I mean? It's not my thing. So I did buy the Wizards hat. Sorry, the Nationals hat.
I mean, I just feel like there's a premium put on sort of streetwear inspired, hip hop inspired memorabilia of that nature. But I'm just talking about your average fitted.
Right.
Right. Your average fitted is just sort of like, and I don't know if there's chain supply issues, because I'm seeing people complain about the price of everyday things is now raising crazy. Like, I tried to order DoorDash the other night. I was going to order
$13.
$45.
That was the delivery fee?
Oh no, it was Nando's. So the meal itself was $21.
Yeah.
But by the time everything would have gotten, it was $45. And that was just for me.
No thank you.
I was like, oh well, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I just
I'm
think
good.
there's a premium on everything now, chain supply issues and all this kind of stuff that we talked about and it brought to light because we do responsible journalism over here.
Mhm.
Maybe we should be in the news section.
It's still art.
We might get crushed. We might get crushed in the news section.
Yeah. Jeez.
So there was this is purely an Abdul subject right here, episode 135.
Actually, maybe we should just skip that. I was just
Yeah, we're gonna
thinking
skip that
about
one. Never
Let's
mind.
just
Skip
go
it
right past
out. Yeah.
that. We're number 30 in Belgium. I don't want to get canceled. All right. let's chill.
Oh my
Let's just hop right over that. All right. Let's not get our feet wet. All right.
Oh wow.
My sneakers are still fresh. We're
I
number
see
30.
what you're doing right there. I see what you're doing right there. So
Yeah.
obviously there was a significant amount of success, hype, acclaim that came to Patta off the orange Air Maxes.
Yes.
A lot of just people just messing with them super heavy.
Did you hit on them sneakers, Abdul?
No.
Um,
But I
and
got a
there-
pair from Patta, and
And a
I
pair from
actually
Clark.
no, and I got a pair from Undefeated.
Oh, you hit on a pair from Undefeated.
Yeah, shout out to
So-
a friend of mine that was able to look out for me. But yeah, so I got a pair coming from them, and they're beautiful, 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 beautiful. But now, the blue pair has surfaced,
Mm-hmm.
and
Which ones do you like better?
I got to go with the blue pair.
Yeah.
As much as I love the orange pair, now I'm seeing this blue pair, and actually Clark just sent me a picture that he got his pair in, and I mean, listen, that.
So yours are on the way.
No, I don't have a pair.
They're on the way.
Maybe, I hope so. Fingers crossed. Prayers up. Nah, I mean this blue is just a killer fucking blue, bro. Like, blue just kind of just stands out on its own. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But what are your thoughts? What color you all prefer?
I like both of them. I
Nah,
don't
but
know.
you gotta like one better.
The blue one. I mean, if I saw the blue one in person, I'd probably like it better. The orange one's hot though.
The orange one is hot.
The orange one's
Nah,
hot.
I think the orange one gets the job done.
Really?
Yeah.
For
I-
me personally,
I
yeah.
Because
haven't
of
seen the
fall
orange in
vibes
person.
or just in general?
Just in general, I just feel like it's a better. It's just a. It just reminds me of a more classic Air Max.
See,
You know
I feel
what?
like the
You know
blue
what?
reminds me more classic.
Well, it's not even like really like blue. It's like ocean blue, like that Miami water blue, like maybe kind of like aqua.
Yeah.
Um,
Like teal.
yeah. What I like about the orange, I will say, is I can wear the orange with maybe like some bluish jeans or some black jeans, or you know what I'm saying. The blue, I can't really wear them shits with blue jeans.
You
Really,
could wear it with anything.
I mean,
You can
at
wear
the
it
end
with
of the day, I
anything.
could, but I probably won't.
I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot of blue going
There's a
on.
lot of blue
some light
happening.
blue jeans.
Well, that's kind of the same color as the shoe.
Nah, because you're not gonna wear no aqua teal fucking jeans.
I mean, I might. I mean,
I
number
wanna
30,
see- I
the
wa-
arts
I-
category.
I want to see you wear a pair of blue jeans the same color as that blue on the shoe.
Actually, that might be a better fit.
Where do you
Yeah.
find the color blue jeans anyway?
I don't know where I'd find it, but
DURKL.
Exactly. Exactly. Exactly.
DURKL. Is DURKL still around?
No
that-
idea. That's
Is
your
that
man.
still a brand?
I don't know. Somebody Google it real quick.
Shout out to Will.
Ooh, we lost Jerome.
We just lost Jerome. Shout out to Will who started DURKL years ago.
Doesn't he own one of the owners of Somewhere also?
Yes.
My bad. I hit the wrong button. I was trying to open up a new window on my laptop.
You hit leave.
Yeah.
DURKL is DURKL. I don't think it's.
There's no way they can still be around. I doubt it.
Nah, it's not.
Yeah.
Nah, it's all bad vibes for DURKL right now. No love on that.
Listen, DURKL had a good run though.
Did they have
DURKL had a
run,
good
though?
run.
If you don't know about DURKL, DURKL's it's not a street.
that a good-
it's
it was a
it's
good
clothing
run?
line from DC, huh?
It was a good run.
Yeah, they
Or
were
it was
killing
just
it
a run?
overseas, bro.
I don't know.
They were killing it in Belgium.
Honestly,
I'm telling you. I'm telling
so
you.
okay, so DURKL, where they won was they did colored denim, like literally the entire.
That's where they won.
Hold on, bro.
That's
Listen.
that's why they
So
were
the
hot in New
entire, like the entire rainbow, DURKL legitimately did colors.
I had
right,
no
so-
idea.
Yeah, no. So they were wholesaling to Europe for like crazy, and maybe even wholesaling to Urban Outfitters. Because I know y'all remember Lucas.
Yeah. Lucas. I ran into him in LA a couple of
Lucas
years
took
ago.
over DURKL as
Yep,
their
sales.
last few years, and he was killing it, like destroying it. Right.
He's still doing sales.
Yeah.
Okay, so remember
Yeah.
how last episode we talked about like
Where'd you see him?
German?
Complex Con.
No, I saw him at one of them trade shows though, but it was a trade show in downtown LA.
ASR.
Something I don't.
So
remember.
remember how we spoke about like the Danish techno scene
Yes.
on the Nike app.
Purple jeans.
So
Yeah.
again, a lot of those people in those countries, Belgium included,
Yes.
they're not against expressing themselves
Yeah.
With colored
and
denim.
so DURKL,
Big Air Maxes.
not even just yellow jeans. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Purple jeans,
This is 100%
bright
accurate.
red. So
Ooh.
they made a killing. Like to say they made a killing is an understatement, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? You might not see, it might not have been Abdul's vibe, but now that he's, older and more secure in who he is, you know what I'm saying? You might bust that out
Yeah, listen.
one day.
Yeah.
If the fit is right, I might do it. Shout out to Will. We might have to get Will on the show one day, him and Dom, just to come talk about maybe DURKL days and something like that.
Did
We'll see.
Dom have something to do with DURKL?
No, but him and Will are now partners at Somewhere, which is a
Yep.
sneaker store here in DC. So
Yep.
I mean, it'll be good to get everybody's history and chop it with them dudes. They're both good dudes, and
Come on the show.
yeah, come on the show. But DURKL was carried at Palace 5, right? Silent Time used to rock that heavy.
I mean, it was probably a
I don't think they sold it at Palace 5, did they?
yes. Yes, they
I
Yeah.
did.
don't think so. Really?
Yeah,
Yes.
bro. They
I don't
carried
know.
it at Palace 5. And Silent Time used to be heavy on the DURKL tip.
I think he
rock
shot
that
the. I
shit.
think he shot the lookbook.
He used to wear the denim. He wore the
I don't know,
color-
man.
colored denim.
I don't know. We'll see what's good.
We're
Nevertheless,
bashing Silent Time. He can't even defend himself because he just wants to stay silent.
episode 135.
Yeah. Him
That's
and
the
his
name of-
brother. They
that's
both
the name of
had
the-
on
that's
the
the name
purple
of the-
denim.
That's the name of the episode, DURKL. Episode 135. We're now at the part where we're saying, what is Abdul watching?
Oh man. A few weeks ago, I came on here and I talked about a show that was coming out, and I was like, I'm gonna check it out, and it was the remake of Doogie Howser.
Yeah, you checked it out?
I did. It's on the Disney Channel. Um, Honestly, I got through maybe 12 minutes and I gave up, but it's completely trash. So don't go watch that. Um, the only person on there that's good is that Australian comedian Ronnie Chang. I don't know if you all remember him, but he's fucking hilarious, man. So that was a bust. The next thing I'm gonna watch, which I've been talking about a lot, and I hope this one does not disappoint me, is the Wonder Years remake. Um, I think Jerome now has YouTube TV. He might have access to that now, but I'm really, really excited about watching that. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna start watching that after we get done taping. But Succession, the new season started. Episode 1 is fire. Like season 3, episode 1. I finished the first 2 seasons. I binge watched the whole thing, and man, listen, the season's getting good, man. Silent Time and I were talking about this shit before we started taping, and I'm excited to see what happens, man. What else am I watching? Oh, Dope Sick on Hulu, which is a show about
Heroin addicts?
not heroin, but opioid addicts and just the opioid crisis in America. But it's a sitcom based in like the early 80s when it was first introduced. It has some big names on the show, man. So I'm a few episodes in. It's really, really good. Check it out on Hulu. What else am I watching? I still got to start BMF on Stars. How's it looking over there for you? I know you've been watching that shit.
Oh, it's good. It's good. I mean,
Yeah?
they're three episodes in. It's good.
Okay, good. So I'm
good.
probably gonna start when they're about 5 episodes in, just so
Yeah.
I can maybe spend some
Get
time
a good
on it.
2 hours in it.
Yeah. What else am I watching? There is Dope Sick. I'm halfway through the Chappelle Show, the closer on Netflix. I still
That
got to
shit's
finish it
fucking
off.
hilarious.
It is hilarious. He's catching a whole lot of heat for it, but
Fuck 'em.
I mean, listen,
Don't
everybody's
watch it if you don't. Yeah, but if you don't like it,
everybody's
don't watch
entitled
it.
to their opinion. Yeah.
Yeah, don't watch it.
It now appears, this was trending on Twitter right before we started taping, that Netflix employees that are trans are going to be doing a walkout of the LA office in protest against Netflix supporting Dave Chappelle. I mean, listen, the cancel culture is real, man, and
Yeah, I
and
know, man.
I
It's
hope
fucked
I
up,
hope
though.
he stays safe and listen, everybody's entitled to how they feel. I can't really tell anybody to feel a certain way.
For sure.
If you feel like that, you feel like that, man. Just remember that we're number 30 in Belgium in the arts category. So just don't cancel us, all right?
Yeah.
Especially not in Belgium. Yeah, that's all I got, man.
Yeah, I mean, peace, love, and hair grease, right?
Yeah.
Um,
Wale got a new album coming out on Friday, which I'm gonna check out. I've always been a fan of Wale's, and what's that little sign right there? Send me my. Never mind. Yeah, so that's coming out on Friday. Falarin 2.
Okay.
Sean Paul has some new music coming out on Friday. He has a song with Sia that's coming out called Dynamite. I think that's the single off his new album, which is
Dope.
going to be dropping soon. Yeah, shout out to Sean and yeah, man, that's about it.
yeah, new Wale. I mean, we'll see. It should be great. What else is new? I haven't been listening to nothing new. Some kids named Paris, Texas, out of Compton and South Central.
What are they called?
The-
Paris, Texas.
Paris, Texas. Yeah, they like rap over like rock beats. It's very good, actually.
Really?
Yeah, this
Interesting.
dude named Maxo Cream from Houston. His stuff is really good. Oh, Dom Kennedy from the West Side with Love 3. Fantastic. there actually has been some
Yo, it
pretty
looks
decent
like
music out.
rock and roll is coming back a little bit, right?
Yeah, I think
Like
it
we're
is.
seeing like groups even from here, Turnstile out of B-more. Like
Right.
that's is that only one black kid or is it the whole crew is black?
I don't know. To
The
be
main
honest with
dude, Freaky Friends, I think is his name, is out of B-more. He's down with Carpet and those dudes.
I have no idea
And
who you're talking about.
listen, it's a rock band, man. They're
Turnstile.
popping out
Turnstile's
here.
killing it. Turnstile's killing it.
I heard
I
they're
hear you.
actually going to be performing at Complex Con this year.
Yeah.
So, listen, I'm not with that. I don't really know a whole lot about rock music, but I mean, if he's a black dude doing rock music, I'm
I
gonna
don't-
support him.
Is
You
there
know
a
what I
black
mean?
dude in Turnstile?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
the
just
main
one.
dude.
Yeah, just one.
Oh, the rest of the band is white.
Yep.
Okay. Well, listen.
All right. What's the
he's popping.
podcast? Yeah. Get shout out to rock music.
Yeah.
Kids playing guitar.
Is he the singer?
Yeah.
I think he's a guitar player.
We knocked it out again. Episode 135. DURKL, if you will.
Yeah.
Shout out to my man. Always available. Hashtag Sheware Eddie.
Peace, Jeff.
Shout out to my guy. Don't charge Abdul.
Listen, shout out to Belgium.
Shout out
Peace.
to Belgium.
Yeah.
You
Some
know,
blessings.
do your Googles. DJ Drumbaker Third. I'm out. Peace.
Peace, peace.